Yay! Yay, Cat Monteith that's been waiting patiently. Okay. And we have a guest this evening. Yes, retired Reverend Jill Wiley. That's really not retired. She just makes pretend. This is another edition of Cultural Affairs and Tourism. It's Thursday, August 14th already. And a whole lot of great things are going on in Brockton. A whole lot of great things have gone on in Brockton. And so I'm just going to begin to rattle them off, so everybody pay attention. Now anyway, this is at Brockton Community Access, 1 North Main Street. And they're open Monday through Friday unless it's a holiday, 10 in the morning to 8 at night. And you can do a podcast, you can do a show, you can learn how to take out a camera. You can do public service announcements, which I can guarantee you people hear. I know that for a fact. And and you can send in your press releases, and they show them on the screen too. So, all these different advantages here. So here we go, people. First of all, I hope you're having an amazing summer. And let's just remember that be cautious of the mosquitoes and the ticks. I keep on warning people about that because unfortunately we keep on hearing about what affects people. So again, we're going all over the place here. But let's see here. People are getting ready to start school. But there's a great art exhibit at the Enzo Flats Gallery, which the address they use is 100 Center Street, but it's free to the public, and there are a variety of things going on, and actually they're going to be having a free movie. And no, we don't know what the movie is. That's part of the mystery of going. It's free to everyone. It's at 7 o'clock on Friday, September 5th, okay, at 7 p.m., free popcorn, free beverages. And usually, I will say, can give you a little inkling, they are foreign movies, and interesting learning about a variety. I know one of them was about the Ukraine story there, and they pop them up every few months. So I think this is about their 4th or 5th one, and they started this last fall. Okay, now, the wonderful Lebanese people are kicking off their festival 1 month earlier than they normally do. So it's on Friday, August 22nd. I'm going to say it's 4 to 11. On Saturday, August 23rd, it's 11 in the morning till 11 at night. And Sunday, August 24th, it's 12 noon till about 5 in the afternoon. It's free to everyone. This is at St. Teresa of the Maronite Church. And that... it's just wonderful. It's traditional and non-traditional, modern day music, dance, food, and they make the food in front of you. It's a lot of instances. It's just terrific. I want to say it's like their 8th year doing this. So yeah, and it's great stuff. It's all a fundraiser. But again, as I emphasize, it's free to attend, and they have a lot of activities for the kids. Okay, next. Where are we here? Okay, and I mentioned the art exhibit, and I should mention, yes, I have a name tag on here because I just had the pleasure of meeting the new director of the Fuller Craft Museum. Her name is Jen. She comes from Chicago, but now she lives locally, but it's been a rough commute. Anyway, and the Fuller Craft Museum is always open for free to the Brockton residents, Tuesday through Sunday. And they have amazing exhibits. It's Ukrainian eggs still going on, and they have another exhibit. I don't know how to describe it, but they call it Beloved. It's neat. Anyway, and it's just, it's fantastic. You want to check this out. I forgot to mention too, they have different crafts classes for all ages, yoga. I mean, they go the gamut there. Oh, and you can, if you have some kind of special event coming up, you can rent the place and you can get your own caterer in there, and that's kind of neat too. Let's see, where else am I now? Let's see. The farmers market continues to take place from 10 to 2 in downtown Brockton at City Hall Plaza, and that's every Friday. And it's going to go on to Halloween, August 31st. Yeah. So that's really cool. Let's see here. Okay, and kids are starting school on September 3rd, and a variety of situations, preparing for that, and information out there. The election is on September 16th. It's a preliminary election. That means that you can be of any party, and the party is not indicative of the candidate. And of course, if you cannot make it on that Tuesday, you can vote by mail. You can just contact the election office, or you can, vote and you're doing absentee ballot if you find out you're not going to be available. Highly recommend. It's a really important election, and there's contested races in every ward, at large, and with mayor. So yeah, a little bit of excitement going on there. Okay, next, let's see. Oh, Brockton Bikes is meeting once a month downtown, and they're going off riding, and you can be of any skill level. I think that's really important at any age. But on top of that, people are interested in forming a group, and they've started mobilizing that for walking around Brockton. So I think that's really cool. All right, let's see here. What else do I have going on? DW Field Park Association is celebrating 100 years. And on Friday the 22nd and Saturday the 23rd, they're going to be having music, kids activities, and it's all free. I mean, of course, unless you want to buy food. And they have it set up, and it's approximately 11 in the morning to 7 at night. There's going to be a big birthday cake on Saturday, August 23rd, okay? And lastly, this is, I don't know, Jill, did you want to make your announcement? Yeah, sure, come on over, Jill's new to this. And then I don't know whether Pat wants to say anything. No, Pat doesn't have anything to say, but I have something to say about Pat, so, yeah. Okay. Yeah, stand here, yeah.
First, I want to say thank you, Anne, for doing this so steadfastly for so long. And I moved here 27 years ago this month. And I think you were the first person I met, and the person that I often see every place. So thank you for all you do for cultural life to let people know. And I think that with this election, we have an opportunity to have a catalyst into a new era. We have a lot of new faces. We always have faces coming to join the cultural life of Brockton. This is a picture of Anne Murray Douglas, and we have Frederick Douglass Avenue, but I was going to tell myself not to put her in that context only. She had a very active life creating homes, really, from New York City to New Bedford to Lynn to back to Washington, D.C., where they had some residents. But she was there for 50 years almost for Frederick Douglass as his spouse, but she herself was an abolitionist. She worked with people who were refugees and on the Underground Railroad. And so on Friday, August 22nd, from 10 a.m. to noon at the library up in the art gallery area, there'll be a meeting of the Frederick Douglass Neighborhood Association, continuing there, discussing Frederick Douglass, the series that's been sponsored by the Massachusetts Humanities,
yes,
are sponsored in part, certainly no doubt by the Brockton Cultural Council. And so the public is invited. It's a morning meeting. It's on a Friday, a summer Friday. So the hope is maybe to invite people to come, drop by. There'll be refreshments, but we're going to talk about Anne Murray Douglass and her role in all of the things that happened at that period of time, even though this is one of 2 pictures that was ever taken of her.
Wow.
So we'll learn a lot more, and everyone is invited to come.
Okay, thank you. And that's at the Brockton Main Library, 304 Main Street. The parking is on White Ave behind the building. Yes. And you're going to be up in the Driscoll Gallery, right?
Correct.
Yes. Okay, that's the 2nd floor. So that's But no, check that out. And what else is on the second floor of the Brockton Main Library is an exhibit that Pat Monteith, that's been up here, has put together. She is a NASA solar system ambassador. Now, how cool is that? And we just taped last week a whole explanation of all the exhibits she has inside there. And she talked about what the asteroid belt, and of course on the news today, apparently someone's house was hit by a meteor. Fortunately, it was not seriously damaged, but a scientist came and, explained, yes, this is definitely part of a meteor. And I thought that was meteorite, forgive me. And I thought that was really cool. I think it was in Gloucester, Massachusetts, so not far, okay? And that's just a demonstration about how everything's going on here. We've had the meteor showers. Of course, we really couldn't see them because of the humidity, etc. Say the humidity and the, cloudiness and what have you. Meanwhile, we're hearing more about different, with the moon. Pat Monteith puts together phenomenal programs. I'm going to do a save the date. Tuesday, October 21st. It's going to be what, your 9th STEM event. Yeah, she does, there are stem cell discussions here, but anyway, the STEM event, science, technology, engineering, and math. It's phenomenal, it's free, it's for families. Again, that's at the Brockton Main Library. Put that down on your calendar. Tuesday, October 21st. We're not, because things just start happening. And, again, we're going to remind people, register to vote if you're not registered. That's, relatively simple to do. Please be diligent of, how would I say? I keep on saying that, the ticks and the mosquitoes. And, it's starting to get darker earlier. It's just been, how would I say it? An excellent climate for them this year. And that's unfortunate. And lastly, and I'm going to give this guy and his gang a lot of credit. A guy named Sam Shinnett and a group of his friends and the Block Security, they are putting together their 7th annual Brockton Youth Family Fun Day. This event is phenomenal. It's free to the public. It's from 12 to 4 p.m. on Sunday, August 31st at East Middle School, 464 Center Street. And this is a riot. They do the free haircuts for the boys, and they have basketball game competition. There's DJ, music, a variety of different, I'm going to call them giveaways for lack of, a better term. Brockton Garden Club's there. We're giving away bulbs so that you can plant them in the fall, and the next spring you'll see tulips or daffodils, and it's just absolutely terrific. They also will have, I have to say this right, backpack giveaway. But that's done very, how would I say it? They have to be in line and just pay. This guy's remarkable. He mobilizes 2 huge events every year with, his team, because he says, I'm not going to take all the credit, but, he's there morning, noon, and night. And Sam Shinnett, and he does this, and then he does a turkey giveaway the Sunday before Thanksgiving. Can I just tell you, it's much easier to hang around at the Brockton Youth and Family Fun Day. A little colder for the turkey one, because they're both done outside. But it's just phenomenal, all the people that, come together, the people that donate the time. He has had some terrific musicians. And I do not want to forget, because there's an amazing guy in the city of Brockton, and he's a professor at Berklee College of Music, and he's mobilized this phenomenal group of kids, and they call it the Rose Conservatory. He named it after his mother, and these kids can sing like nobody's business. They're just the cutest things, and then they play instruments too. I just find it so marvelous, and they are actually going to be performing at DW Field Park. Okay. And then there's a couple of local, I'm going to call them amateur musicians, trying to mobilize their own, band, I'm going to say, for, and be able to entertain in other locations. So anyway, this is, again, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. The next meeting, and this is kind of somber, is on Thursday, September 11th. And of course, we're always reminded of what took place 22 years ago now? Wow. 24 already. Oh, wow. And I knew exactly where I was. Volunteering on a campaign, special campaign. That was sad, too, because we had lost a great elected official. Remember that? Joe Moakley. And, Congressman Joe Moakley. So, yes, September 11th, there will be, what do I want to say, various, ceremonies or recognitions that day through, in Brockton and elsewhere. And, again, we're going to remind people that if you want to have your own show, you want to make public service announcements, you want to, learn how to use camera equipment and what have you, come here to Brockton Community Access, 508-580-2228. And before I forget to, there's a service here in Brockton, people don't realize, and it serves other locations too. And it's Greater Brockton Mediation and Dispute Resolution. And they're offering trainings and remote, so you can just be, in your office or what have you. And this would start on September 2nd. You'll be seeing a public service announcement, but you can check it out. They're right inside the courthouse, the district courthouse, on the second floor. Ron, Nancy, and Ursula, and they're in the office throughout the week, and from 9 to 4. And they also service you. But people don't realize, if you're having trouble with the tenant, if you're having trouble with the landlord, other situations, don't go and fork out a prohibitive sum of money, especially if that's going to put you in financial strain, when you can go and find out about the services they offer there. So again, there's a whole lot going on in Brockton, and I've just scratched the surface. Thank you for joining us. Stay safe and see you next time. Yes.